although this club is a huge commercial power, is this investment for you more about heart than money?
Yeah, I'm not interested in the financial aspects of this investment at all, really, because I make enough money in chemicals and oil and gas. Really, this is not a financial investment. It's because I'm interested in seeing Manchester United being successful again. It hasn't been successful the last 11 years, but it needs to get back to where it should be, which is at the top of the game.
In Sir Jim Ratcliffe's latest interview with the British media, he made it clear his plan for Man United. He stated everything, starting with the fact that he's not interested in the financial aspect of Man United. He's not interested in making money with Man United. He's just here to make sure that this football club grows. So what I would like to do in this video is to bring to you up to the latest news of what he discussed with the interviewer. Everything he said concerning Mason Greenwood, Ten Hag, Old Trafford, the recruitment staff, and all that, our system of play, everything concerning what he said in the interview. So please give me 10 minutes of your time. Don't forget to drop a like in this video, support what I do, like the video, share the video, comment, drop your thoughts in the comments below. Cheers, thank you very much. Now, starting with the fact that he doesn't want to make money with Man United, this is what he said in the intro of the video, as I'm going to read it out from Twitter. Now, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, what he said: I'm not interested in the financial aspect of this investment at all, because I make enough money in chemicals, oil and gas. This is not a financial investment. I want to see Man United return to success. This interview that Jim Ratcliffe did with the British media will make you to like Jim Ratcliffe more, because he stated everything with fact. He said it the way it's supposed to be, every angle, every corner, and I'm so happy because of this interview. This interview broke down the intention of Ineos in Man United, starting with the fact that they are not interested in making money with Man United. They just want to see Man United grow, return to our past glories. This is the first positive we need to take from this Ineos investment. There's a lot of things he said concerning Ten Hag, Greenwood, Old Trafford, a lot. So that is what I will be running through in this video. Now let us get started with this. We need to make sure that we need to make sure that one of our challenges is to make sure the environment at Man United is a good environment for people to be supportive. But you are in elite sport, so it needs to be driven, it needs to be challenging, it needs to be competitive, but equally it needs to be supportive. These men, Ineos and Jim Ratcliffe, according to what they have done so far, the appointment of Omer, berrade, the plan, the structure they are trying to put in place in Man United, I will tell you that there is a lot of positive that will be coming out from this man. There will be a lot. I wasn't happy initially, but now with everything I'm seeing and with what they are saying, I believe in action. I believe that at some point, according to what he said, in 3 years' time, that we are going to see all their plans manifest. I believe that at some point it will happen. It will happen. Going to the next one, he said it's not a 10-year plan. The fans would run out of patience if it was a 10-year plan, but certainly a 3-year plan to get there. The bottom line is, this is our trajectory. This is our trajectory that people see that we are progressing. Yes, he said that we should just give him 3 years, that everything will be back in place, and it is starting to happen. With all the news we have seen, with everything he said here, progressing to what he said here now, I think the ultimate target for Man United, and it's always going to this really, is that we should be challenging for the Premier League and challenging for the Champions League. So he wants to return Man United to where we used to be before. Since Sir Alex retired, it's been stories from manager to manager, from manager to manager. It's been stories, and here is the board that wants to change everything. 100% control over the footballing aspect of Man United. That is a great positive that the Glazers doesn't have a decision to make when it comes to the footballing aspect of Man United. And this is actually what he said about Old Trafford. It's an impressive stadium and it is the second biggest stadium in the country after Wembley, but it doesn't live up to the expectation of Man United today and has fell behind. Another one about Old Trafford. What we see so far is a very good case of renovating Old Trafford, probably costing around £1 billion. We end up with a big stadium, probably 80 to 90,000 seats. So which of these will you prefer? They have said it earlier on. The renovation, the extension of the South Stand, or the construction of a new stadium. Which of them will you prefer? According to what he said here, if they renovate Old Trafford, they will extend it to 90,000 seats, which will be costing £1 billion. It's a whole lot of money. So it is starting to happen, and it is a good news. It is starting to happen now. According to what he said about our style of play and about Eric Ten Hag, let me read it out. Starting with this, we will decide the style of football with the general manager, the sporting director, and probably the recruitment managers, and it will be Man United style of football, and the manager will have to play that style. Is Eric Ten Hag part of this? Probably. It is still pending. It is still pending. Yes. Going down here, we have spoken to UEFA. There is no reason for this shareholding to prevent Man United from participating in the Champions League football. I will be very clear on that. Good one. Going down here, what he said about Eric Ten Hag. What I will say, if you look at the last 11 years, Man United have had quite a few coaches. Some of them are very capable and have been very successful, but nobody has been successful in that Man United environment for the last 11 years. So that would say to me that there is something wrong with the environment. There is something actually wrong with the environment, and this thing is said here is spot on. Is highly spot on. There is something wrong with the environment, and that is what he is here to fix. Going down here, we are very clear about this. Football is our engine. If we succeed on the pitch, everything else will follow. Big one for Sajim. Now let us dive into what he said about Mason Greenwood. Will Mason Greenwood be returning to Man United, or will he be sold out to La Liga teams? Let us find out. Now, according to what he said here, he's a Man United player and we are responsible for football. It's clear we have to make a decision. No decision has been made. He is on loan, but he is not the alone. Going down here, he said it's a fresh decision. I can talk about the principle. I am not going to talk about Greenwood. I am familiar with it. The principle is the important one. We will have other issues going forward. So he is more focused at the principle that will be set. If a player does this, you are out. If you do this, you are out. Which is the basics, which is the foundation. And I'm 100% support of this. I'm 100% support on this. No decision has been made about Mason Greenwood yet. No decision. But I'm in support of this that Sergeant Ratcliffe is saying. This interview broke everything down. It explained everything. All the plans they have for Man United. And I will tell you, it is for good. It is for good. Some of them are starting to happen. Some of them, omer, berrade, Danashot will join soon. New stadium or the extension of the South Stand. Head of recruitment, appointing people that are good in a specific work to improve our recruitment and make this team a stable team. We are Ten be part of this. I will be very happy if he end up being part of this process. I will be very happy. I want to see Eric Ten Hag succeed at Man United. But here is the manager that said that the environment. Here is the owner that said that the environment is the problem, which shows you that he understands everything that is going on. He understands clearly everything and knows that things need to be fixed. People working with these managers, they should know what they are here to do. Yes, then when they are doing their work correctly and the team is not getting it right, then we can now blame the manager and tell and ask for the sacking of the manager. But as it stands now, I will clearly tell you that Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos are here for good. Because not because of these statements, some of them have started to happen, and I know that more will follow. They are here for good, according to what I'm seeing so far. I think they are here for good. So get into the comment, let me know your thoughts on this. This is the first interview of Sir Jim Ratcliffe. He said about the stadium, about Eric the Hag, about Mason Greenwood. What's your thoughts in all this generally? Drop your comments, share your thoughts in the comments below. Drop a like in the video, share, subscribe to our channel, help us to grow and go a long way. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Big one for Man United. I believe that this will make Man United to stand strong and stand firm and go a long way, compete in Premier League football, Champions League football, and become a great club again, just as we used to be in the past. So get into the comments and drop your like and drop your thoughts on this. I would like to know them in the comments below. Don't forget to drop a like on your way out. Now, excuse me. Nayo. Nayo.